Hey guys, finally got a chance to go out this weekend and get an overnighter in. I just wanted to start off the video with a big thank you to anyone who's a new subscriber and for anyone who's stayed subscribed. I can't believe how many subscribers I've gotten and how many people have commented on my videos, and it's something that keeps me going and wanting to make more. So hopefully I'll have a chance to shoot a few this weekend. But first, what I'm going to do is set up a new hammock that I got. I have this Amazonas mosquito hammock from Byers in Maine. I got this actually for Christmas, and I haven't had a chance to use it yet. So this is going to be my first time hammock camping, so I'm excited to set that up. So stick with me here. I'm going to attempt to set up the hammock, and I'll see how long it takes. Okay, here it is all set up. It didn't take too long for the first try. Had some idea of what I was doing, but you can see that it is a mosquito hammock, so it does come with the mosquito netting, and I just ran an extra piece of paracord through that. It does not come with that extra piece of paracord, so be mindful of that. If you are going out with this hammock, you need the extra cordage. But all I've done here, I've used 2 climbing carabiners and webbing, and that's all I have to hold it up. On the webbing itself, you can see this here. I did a water knot to bind the webbing back on itself and create a loop, and then I've just wrapped that around the tree, put the webbing back through the loop, and then down here on the carabiner I just did a clove hitch. Doesn't look like much of a clove hitch because it's all twisted up right now, but it's on there and it's secure, and then I've just got some good climbing carabiners. And then clip that to the hammock. And same thing on the other side. Sorry about the focus there. So yeah, looks pretty good. This hammock does fold up in its own stuff sack that you can see when it unfolds here. It becomes a pocket, so that's hanging off the front. And I've sat in it, and I think we're in good shape. So I'll go ahead now and set up my tarp above. Okay, and now I've got my tarp set up. You can see it's in a position where the ground kind of slopes down to the left, so it's higher up on this tree than it is on this one, but worked out pretty well. I realized that's why you always got to check before you come out. Realized that I forgot my tent stakes that I usually bring, which are just a bunch of like gutter nails. I forgot those, so I had to make some stakes out of wood. I just found some a green branch, actually off of a tree over here, something that was already half down, and made some tent stakes out of that. But looks good. I will make some more updates as the night continues. As you might have seen in some other videos of mine, I like to set up an army poncho sort of above where I'm going to be having my camp, so that if it rains while I'm making dinner, things like that, I won't have to retreat under where my hammock is right now. And as I mentioned before, I forgot my stakes, so I need to make a couple more stakes for how I'm setting the poncho up. So I figured I'd just show that. So this was a recently downed pine, and I'm just going to make a couple stakes out of this. So see if I can get the straightest pieces we have in here. There's one, kind of crude, but should get the job done. Trying to see what the best side to use here is. All right, that should work. I will start getting this set up and show them in use. Okay, so I ended up having to just nail them in here without having it on video, but you can see how I got my two stakes. This one blew out a little bit on top, but all good. And right now I've just got it set up over the two trees, and it's all adjustable, so should be fine. Got my gear sprawled out, which I shouldn't have it. I'm going to start cleaning up now. I have an army tent pole as one support. So now that I've got everything up and rain covered, can get some other projects done. I'm just going to go with some fat wood today, make it easy. Okay, hopefully you can see here, I've just got my fat wood shavings on top of some bark, and I'm going to see what I can get done with one match. These are just your run-of-the-mill matches. A lot of this is pretty wet, but it's catching. It rained this morning, so some of this stuff's a little wet, but seem to at least have something going. Lots to be said about fat wood. You can see it really went quick, and then I chased it with some a lot of just pine twigs, and that was it. So can't count out matches. If you take your time, block the wind, you can get a lot done with them. So here's just another great reason to have a full brim wool hat. No need to get a bunch of smoke in my face with my head 2 inches away from the fire, blowing and blowing and blowing. It's nice to have the hat with me.
Morning, guys. Slept the night in the hammock. It was pretty nice. I definitely have to get used to how to sleep in it, getting on the diagonal and spreading myself out. It was a bit strange getting used to that and first getting into my sleeping bag and all of that, but I slept pretty well. There was one point that I woke up because something living chased something else living right underneath me. I showed you before how the hammock is set up right on the little slope, and I don't know, something ran underneath me, scampered along, and then I think kind of noticed I was there too and stopped for a second. And I tried to get my headlight on him, but I didn't see what was going on. But I'm going to start packing up pretty soon, and I'm not sure if I'll shoot anything else. If I do, I'll tack it on the end.
Got a little fire going. Heat up some water for some instant coffee this morning while I pack up camp. So I started that process and just tending to this until I get a boil and have some of that Starbucks Via coffee. This is an old spoon that I carved a while ago out of some maple. It's pretty good. It's got sort of like a trigger finger handle here. Works well. Now I'll just enjoy my coffee and finish packing up camp. Thanks for watching.